Hello, hey, I'm Natalia. I am the Real Queen, and today I am going to be talking about the 4 secrets to Reels. So I'm going to wait a minute, let everyone get on. I'm right on time, right at 11. All right, so as everyone's getting on, I'm going to go ahead and put my slides up. How's everyone doing? How was your Thanksgiving? All right, so today we're going to be talking about the 4 secrets to Reels. And just to give you a little bit of a background, Reels started in September. I started using Reels, and I doubled my following in that month. And then afterwards, most recently, I helped my friend Sarah Gaines do a launch while using Reels, and she did it this week. She did her reels last week, and then this week she had her lives. She doubled the amount of people that were coming to her lives, and then she also, I think at this point, like tripled her income and had a really good launch. So first of all, so I know what we're going to be talking about, I want to ask you, what do you do on Instagram? And I have notes here, so I'm going to be looking a little bit to the side. But are you an influencer? Do you have a business? Do you sell a product? What is it that you do on Instagram so that I know what to kind of talk about today? It has a little bit of a delay. Girl, I ate, Jasmine, I had some leftovers too, girl. I know there's a bit of a delay, so I'll give it just a little bit. Okay, small business. We see Leah's on here, so event planning. Oops. Small brand, sell crystals. Okay, so that's just me getting just the lay of the land so I know what we're going to be talking about today. So because of that, I want to go over, if you don't already, if you're here, you probably know why you should do Reels. You should do Reels for Instagram growth. Instagram is really pushing Reels right now, and as you can see on the bottom, there's now a whole section for Reels. And then as you're doing the explore page, there's actually 3 spots for Reels. So it gives you exposures in multiple ways. Anytime you look up a hashtag, the Reels are the first in the corner. And so it's all about the Instagram growth, business growth, bringing more people not only to your page, but when you want to bring people to whatever else you have outside of your page. So I used Reels once I had my freebie. I used Reels to triple my email list. So my email list is now over 400, but it's because I was able to use Reels to get me there. So that's something also to make sure that you're doing, is like you want to make sure that you have something else besides Instagram that is helping your business. And then the third and final thing is to increase your income. If you are having a business, you get more people to your page, that in turn gets more people to get your product, your service, or whatever you're doing. So Reels just bring you exposure, and the analytics and the impressions of Reels are much higher. They don't have like actual analytics on the thing, but when you see your views, like my views are more than if I post a static post. So that's just something to keep in mind. All right, so then we are gonna go ahead and start with the secrets. So, like I said, I have my notes here so I don't forget something. So, secret number 1, you are the secret sauce. So, you see the Reels and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. Like, you gotta learn how to do it better. So, if you're silly, be silly. Like if you're goofy, be goofy. Don't be something that you're not, because it's gonna be seen. So like in my videos, I'm very much like, I'm like smiley. Like if I do a video straight face, I promise you nobody's gonna watch it because they know that's not me. So just make sure that you're you and you're authentic. My reel that went the most viral was me being funny with another girl about like mocking, the pandemic video. And so we were like laughing, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put this on here and then I'm gonna delete it tomorrow. Like this is just for fun. And then it just started, like I think in the first hour it had over 10,000 views, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna delete it. Like I'm not gonna go hide it. So that being said, you are the secret sauce. So the thing about being viral here, we're gonna get serious. The thing about being viral is viral does not mean conversion. So I had over 80,000 people come see my video, the funny video, but I had nowhere to lead them. So viral does not mean conversion. You want to make sure that you're converting. You know, like, yes, you want the views, but you want past the views. You want the people to come to your email list. You want the people to come like follow you on your page. You want the people to go to click your website link. You want them to go buy your product. So Instagram is here, but you want them off. So being viral doesn't mean conversion. So we're not like this. Reels is not to become viral. Like if you want popularity, then that's fine, but popularity is not going to grow your business. So we want to keep that in mind. Like being viral does not always mean. I'm going to refer back to my friend Sarah. Her video only had 27,000 views. She was not in any way viral, but her launch has over $20,000. So it's like, do you want 100,000 views or do you want $100,000? So we want to keep that in mind with being viral. Secret number 3, create the next step, okay? So you are at step 1. Step 1 is creating the reel. The next step is, where are you taking those people? Where are they going? What do you want them to see? And that all ties back to like making sure that you use call to actions, okay? You want to make sure that your call to actions are very clear, they're precise, you're telling people where to go next. So if I were to be able to do it again with my funny video, I would link it to myself and be like, for more videos, follow me. And just something as simple as that gets somebody in their mind. They're like, oh, like let me follow her because I liked this video. Let me see more. Yes, where are you taking them? So that is the secret number 3, is making sure you're using a call to action and your call to action is very clear and precise and is on your video. Okay, I don't know if y'all know it yet. If you do have my reel guide, so I do have a reel guide that is a freebie. It's in the link in my bio. It's free. It has probably you can make over like 50 reels from just that guide. But in there, it talks about comments. Don't put your call to action in your comments. No one's reading. It's like watching a movie and then at the end watching the end, and you're like looking to see who the director and all of that is, but like we're not gonna do that. They're gonna want to look at your video and know what to do from your video, and that's all. Oh, thank you so much. She said she liked my guide. Okay, so then we're gonna go to step number 4. So just make sure you got that. Step number 4, yes, go get the guide. It's in the link in my bio. So secret number 4, which is the final secret, you don't need new ideas, y'all. Don't make it hard. You don't need new ideas. Your ideas are already there. Repurpose your content. Make sure that if somebody really liked something that you did last year, make it into a reel. Don't make it complicated and try and create a new wheel when instead you should be focusing on your content that's already going somewhere and just recreating it. So don't invent the wheel, and you don't need new ideas because you already got the ideas. You probably have millions of ideas. You just aren't using them. Reels are 15 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds. But if you're doing 15 seconds, you could literally do anything. You could take something, if you had a blog post, you could break your blog post down into so many different steps, and then bam, you have yourself a whole like 10 sets of real ideas, okay? So I'm gonna go back over them because I see more people are getting on. So we're gonna go secret 1, you are the secret sauce. Basically telling you that be you, be authentic, and your reel will perform. Be you. Don't try and do somebody's thing because that's not you. Secret number 2, viral does not mean conversion. Do you want 20,000 views or do you want $20,000? It's just making sure that you know that viral does not mean conversion, and what you want to do is convert. Secret number 3, create the next step, utilizing your call to action, letting people know what do you want them to do next. After this, I'd like you to do this, is what you want to make sure that you're doing in your reels. Yes, Destiny, you are the secret sauce, sis. Okay. Secret number 4, you don't need new ideas. You already have all of the ideas that you need. You have the things in your thing. Look at your analytics. Look at all of that before you go crazy. And if you're still kind of stuck, I do have a reel guide. It's in my bio, the link in my bio under 20 reel tips. And then we're gonna go ahead. If you do want, so it is Black Friday, so I am launching my course, the Real Course for Real Growth. I took a small number of people before, but I'm opening it up for everybody. It's in the link in my bio also if you are interested. And then, does anybody have any questions? So I have the questions box. Okay, there's no questions in the questions box yet. So I'm gonna just give it a couple of minutes to see. I know some of the questions that I got prior were asking me about, I think there was one where they asked if you could share your reel to Facebook, and you can actually share your reel to Pinterest too. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your reel, you're gonna press share, and then you're gonna press share to Facebook. So does anybody have questions? I'm gonna give it just a little bit longer. Here we have a question. Okay, this one is, any tips on how to create reels faster? Jasmine, can you be a little bit more specific? Like, are you trying, oh, I see these other questions. Can you put the questions in the question box? Sorry, because it's like scrolling up, so I can't really see it. So creating reels faster. It depends on what you mean by that. What type of reels are you creating? Like, what kind of content are you creating? You can either do like short stops. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you 2 ideas because it's not showing up. So I'll give you 2 ideas. So one thing you can do, no matter what your niche is, it's taking you 2 hours, girl. Why is it taking you 2 hours? That's a long time. No. I'm gonna go check out your reels after this, but what you're gonna wanna do is just make it simple. So if you're if you're a business owner, whatever, you can snap, you know. The pointing is super cute. I just feel like it's not really like transition. I feel like snapping is actually, you can snap and you can have transitions, you can clap. Those are easy ways to make reels where you're not spending time, but I wonder, I have to kind of see where you're at. So I'm gonna message you after this. All right, the next question. Oh, here are all the questions. Okay. So Katie's asking, do you find it best to post reels to your feed or just to your reels? I post them to my feed because when you're posting them just to your reels, you're kind of hiding them. I did have somebody, I've never posted any of my reels off of my feed, but I did have somebody that didn't have the feature to post it on their feed, and their views were lower, and then once they got the feature, their views went up. So they were able to see more viewership from being able to post it. I feel like if you're posting it in just reels, it's like you're hiding it a little bit. All right. It says, I think I was new and didn't really know what to do. All right, check out the Reel Basics. That will help you too. Okay, should the call to action be in the reel or in the caption? In the reel. No one's reading. I mean, maybe there are some people that are reading captions on reels, but no, it's like a video. You don't want to be like, okay, like, let's read the end. You want to make sure that your call to action is direct. Like, bam, in your face. Awesome questions. Okay, and then here we have some more. How often should I post per week? So I will say the more reels you post, the more exposure you get, but I say value. Make sure that what you're posting brings value. Like if you're just posting to post, it's gonna be noticeable. So make sure whatever it is that you decide that you're gonna be making reels about is of value. There are some weeks for myself that I don't post reels, and it's because I wanna make sure that I'm giving my community value. And in order to do that, I have to make sure that I'm posting content that's valuable. So I would say post as many reels as you can, but post as many quality reels. How are reels populated and explore? Any special algorithm? I have no idea about the algorithm with reels. There's currently not analytics for reels, so you can't really tell. So I don't know that, but once they get analytics, y'all, I'm in there. I'm not sure they are populated. I think it's populated the same way that posts are populated, honestly. That it's just like the one that's getting the most, and then it's there. If you look up different hashtags, they have different things. Let's see. As a service-based business owner, what are some fun concepts to include in the reel to capture your target client? Okay, some fun. So I do have in my freebie, the reel guide, there's a multiple different ways that, like fun ways and kind of like prompts to help you get things to do your ideal target client. But as like something like right off the top of my head, I would say, you being a service-based business, I would say take someone through your business. Like say like, hey, like this is what we're doing. Like I wake up, I do this, I do that. Or hey, like today I'm planning this, and then you kind of go thing. Or if you have behind the scenes, kind of take them behind the scenes. And you could even do like one of those like before and afters, because I know Leah's an event planner. So before and after where you snap, and it's like before I started the event, and then bam, after I started the event, and then like another transition, and then have everybody enjoying the event. That would be a really cool concept as far as a reel. And then at the end, you want to tell people, you know, like book me or get on my email list, wherever it is that you talk to people to get them. If it's not Instagram, then you want to make sure that you put that as your call to action. All right, let us see. Is there... Katie's asking if there's a way to share your reel from your feed. You might be able to edit it. I will have to look that up for you, Katie. DM me and I will look that up and find that answer for you. Okay, let us see. I think there's another here. So, as an inspiring influencer, what's a way to create reels to increase income? Okay, so you have, I don't know if you have brand partnerships or you're getting brand partnerships or any of that, but you can start to create reels for brands that you really enjoy. And as you create those reels, you can pitch other companies and say, hey, I created this for this place. I would really love to create something. This is the views I got. And then kind of use it as a way for you, as a gateway for you to get in and be able to start to increase your income. It's also a way to grow your following. That sometimes can be helpful. Or if you have an email list, you can grow your email list with your reels and then target your partnerships and all of that from that. So you want to just there's multiple different ways. I need you to teach me how to do a live like this. Like you have a script. Oh, I have slides. I'll show you. I have slides on here. It's like a picture. So yeah, okay. If are there any more questions? Like I said before, I do have a free reel guide in the link in my bio, which can give you multiple different ideas. People have been able to make multiple reels from that. And then also, if you are ready to work with me, I am opening up my reel course, the reel course for real growth. It's actually open today. It's Black Friday. There's a sale. So just make sure you click the link in my bio for that. And I do have one more question. Can you teach me to look how cute? Oh, thank you. Just love my hats. This is like the only one that is not back in whatever, stuck somewhere. Thank you so much. You don't have slides. That's interesting. Okay, is it better to place hashtags in the reel captions or in the comments? Place your hashtags in with your reel is what I do. I place my hashtags, like write my thing and then place my hashtags. All right, well, if there's no more questions, really enjoyed coming live with y'all. Thank y'all so much for attending. I'm gonna make sure that I don't delete this on accident because I am the one. But yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing Friday. Happy Black Friday. It was so nice to hang out with y'all and answer your questions. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to DM me, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday. Bye, guys.